मृगपति अवतार वीर कूर्म वराह मृगपति अवतार दानवार गुण शौर्य धरणी धर मारु जनक डोलाया चल डोलाया अर डोलाया वामन राम राम वर कृष्ण अवतार वामन राम राम वर कृष्ण अवतार तारा श्याम रंग 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 श्याम रंग रंग सामर भरद मुरारण डोलाया चल डोलाया हर डोलाया दारुण बुद्ध कलिकी दशविध अवतार दारुण बुद्ध कलिकी दशविध अवतार.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I think we'll stop this, no?
Yeah.
Again? Why again?
That's it.
I think we'll stop it. Fine, thank you. Great. Fantastic. Good.
Suresh, you can start, and then after your Veda Kosham, I will announce the rest.
Sir.
Thank you.
Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोदिवेश्येदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः.
प्रणो देवी
सरस्वती वाजनिर्वाजिनीवती धेनामवित्रेवतो वाग्देव्यै नमः.
Pranam Guruji.
Hari Om, very nice.
Hari Om, Namaskaram Guruji. Hardam Swagatam to all members. Very happy.
Ken, can you please come on board? Ken, can you please come on the screen? Yes. Hari. Okay.
Hari Om, Namaskaram Guruji. Hardam Swagatam all members. Very happy to welcome you all to today's Shankara Jayanti event. I'm very pleased to announce that today we complete our 1 year Shankara Samvatsara Vaibhavam, and the proceedings are going to be related to that. And with that, I would like to invite our Bharati ma'am to begin the invocation song. Namaskaram Guruji. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Okay.
I think we unmute. Thank you. Namaskaram to everyone. Namaskaram Guruji. Pranams to Parivar. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Shankara Guruvaram, Sri Shankara Guruvaram, Chintayami Vaibhavam, 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 Sri Shankara Shankara Guruvaram Chintayami Bhavaram Sri Shankara Guruvaram Guruvaram Sa Shankarati Patipana Sa Shankarati Patipana Sa Shankarati Patipana Sa Shankarati Patipana Jala Dula Kala Nalam Sa Shankarati Patipana Jala Dula Kala Nalam Gama Pada Pamaga Mava Mamaga Zagamaga Zagasa Zaga Zagamaga Zabamaga Zadapa Maga Zagamapa Gamapadaba Mabadaba Mabada Zaga Baba Maga Mabada Zaga Sagamaga Zagara Saga Zadasa Pada Zagaba Magaza Gamabada Zaga Shri Shankara Guruvaram Chinta Yami Vaibhavam Sri Shankara Guruvaram Ajnana Timiratarani Ajnana Timiratarani Angikrita Shruti Sarani Ajnana Timiratarani Angikrita Shruti Sarani Sujnana Sukhakarani Sujnana Sukhakarani Sukshma Jnana Varani Sujnana Sukhakarani Sukshma Jnana Varani Gamapada Pamaga Gavamaga Sa Gamaga Gazaga Sa Dazaga Zagamaga Zabamaga Zadaba Maga Zagamapa Padaba Mabadaba Mabada Zadaba Maga Navada Saga Sagamaga Zagara Saga Zadasa Zadaba Magaza Gamavada Saga Shri Shankara Guruvaram Chintayami Bhavaram Sri Shankara Guruvaram Shankara Guruvaram Thank you for the divine opportunity, my Vedanti Guruji, and thank you to Bombay Jayshriji who taught me this song. Pranams to Pariva. Thank you.
Hari Om. Very nice singing, Bharati Madam. Please announce a ragam and talam for the benefit of all people. Nagaswaravali, all that.
Yes, I sang in the ragam Nagaswarali set to Rupaka Thalam and composed by Vaidyanatha Bhagavatar.
Very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
This is the song on Adi Shankara, very rare and very well sung, Bharati. Thank you. Hari Om. Let's continue. Yeah. KNG, you want to come? Yeah, okay. Okay.
That was truly a wonderful rendition, Bharati ma'am. Now we would like to call upon Srimati Lata ma'am and Indu Sri Raman ma'am to chant the Shankara Stotrams for today. So Lata ma'am will be chanting Meenakshi Pancharatnam and Indu ma'am will be chanting Todakashtakam.
Let's start with Todakashtakam, please. Let's start with Indu ma'am with Todakashtakam. That's the way to start. Thank you.
Pranams to Periva, Namaskarams to Guruji.
Hari Om, Hari Om. Indu ma'am, please start.
Viditakhila Shastra Sudha Jaladhe Mahitopanishad कथितार्थनिधे हृदये कलये विमलं चरणं भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागर दुःखविदूनहृदम् रचयाखिल दर्शन तत्त्वविदं भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् भवता जनता सुहिता भविता निजबोध विचारण चारुमते कलयेश्वर जीव विवेकविदं भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् भव एव भवानिति मे नितरां समजायत चेतसि कौतुकिता मम वारय मोह महाजलधिं भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् सुकृतेऽधिकृते बहुधा भवतो भविता समदर्शन लालसता अतिदीनमिमं परिपालय मां भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहसश्चलतः अहिमांशुरिवात्र विभासि गुरो भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् गुरुपुङ्गव पुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधी शरणागतवत्सल तत्त्वनिधे भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम् विदिता न मया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो ऋतमेव विधेहि कृपां सहजां भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणं भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणं भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम्
Very nice. Guruji, you want to sing your Shiva Panchakra Stotram also?
Yes, Guruji. I'll do this Shiva Panchakra Sutra. नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्करागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय मन्दाकिनी सलिलचन्दन चर्चिताय नन्दीश्वर प्रमथनाथ महेश्वराय मंदार पुष्प बहुपुष्प सुभूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्ज बृंद सूर्याय दक्षात्वरनाशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय वशिष्ठ कुंभोद्भव गौतमार्य मुनीन्द्र देवार्चित शेखराय चंद्रार्क वैश्वानर लोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय यक्षस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगंबराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय पंचाक्षरमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते.
Very nice, Indu madam. Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Now you get Lata ma'am on the board. Yes. I think you have to organize the screen properly. Lakshmi. Shankara. Adi Shankara. Okay. Great. Very good. Lata. Okay. Unmute, ma'am. Unmute பண்ணுங்க. Can you allow Lata ma'am to unmute again?
Anushka Guruji, konjam lag indiki irukku, latency.
No problem.
Namaskaram Guruji, Namaskaram to Annan Mama, Anantakoti Namaskaram Periva. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Meenakshi Pancharatnam. Udyad Bhanu Sahasra Koti Sadrisham Keyuraharojvalam Bimbosthim Smita Danta Pankti Ruchiram Pitambaraalankritam Vishnu Brahma Surendra Sevitapadam Tattvaswarupam Shivam Meenakshim Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaranidhim Muktaharalasatkirita Ruchiram Purnendu Vaktra Prabham Shinjannu Purakinkini Manidharam Padma Prabha Bhasuram Sarvabhishta Phala Pradangirisutam Vani Rama Sevitam Meenakshim Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaranidhim Shri Vidyam Shivavama Bhaganilayam Hrinkara Mantrojvalam Shri Chakrankita Bindu Madhyavasatim Shrimat Sabhanayikam Shrimat Shanmukha Vignaraja Jananim Shrimat Jaganmohinim Meenakshim Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaranidhim Shrimat Sundaranayakim Bhayaharam Jnanapradam Nirmalam Shamabham Kamalasanarchitapadam Narayanasyanujam Veena Venumridanga Vadyarasikam Nanavidham Ambikam Meenakshim Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaranidhim Nana Yogi Munindra Hrinnivasatim Nanartha Siddhi Pradam Nana Pushpa Virajitanghriyugalam Narayane Narchitam Nada Brahmamayim Parat Parataram Nanartha Tattvatmikam Meenakshim Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaranidhim Iti Srimad Shankara Bhagavatah Kritau Meenakshi Pancharatnam Sampurnam Shri Nirvana Shatkam Mano Buddhya Hankara Chittani Naham Na cha Shrotra Jihve Na cha Ghrana Netre Na cha Vyoma Bhumir Na Tejo Na Vayu Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Na cha Prana Sanyo Na Vai Panchavayu Na va Sapta Dhatur Na va Panchakoshaha Na Vakpani Padau Na Chopasthapayu Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Na me Dvesharagau Na me Lobhamohau Mado Naiva Me Naiva Matsarya Bhavaha Na Dharmo Na Chartho Na Kamo Na Mokshaha Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Na Punyam Na Papam Na Saukhyam Na Dukkham Na Mantro Na Tirtham Na Vedana Yajnaha Aham Bhojanam Naiva Bhojam Na Bhokta Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Na Mrityur Na Shanka Na Me Jati Bhedaha Pita Naiva Me Naiva Mata Na Janma Na Bandhur Na Mitrang Gurur Naiva Shishyaha Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham Aham Nirvikalpo Nirakara Rupo Vibhutvacha Sarvatra Sarvendriyanam Na cha Sangatam Naiva Muktir Na Bandaha चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् इति श्रीमच्छङ्कर भगवतः कृतौ निर्वाणषट्कं सम्पूर्णम्. नमस्कारं.
Very nice, Lataji. Very nice. Thanks for one shloka and one Prakarana Grantha. Very nice. Thank you. Hari Om. Can continue? KMG, please come.
That was truly divine. Sorry, I don't let me spotlight myself before that.
Okay. Okay.
That was truly divine chanting by Induji and Lataji. And thank you for it. Now I would like to call upon Dr. Suresh Iyer to present on the Shankara Samvatsara Vaibhavam program. Dr. Suresh Iyer.
Hari Om. Thank you. Let me share the screen. You don't have to spotlight me because the screen will be the Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Mahapariva Sharanam. I welcome all of you here to this Poorthi ceremony of the year-long Shankara Shloka chanting program, which was called Shankara Samvatsara Vaibhavam, SSV for short. That was run by Brahmavidya group members, starting from Shankara Jayanti celebrations 2021 and completing today with the Shankara Jayanti celebrations in 2022. Artham Savagatam. To borrow Guruji's most apt phrase, and I want to thank my friend KN for reminding me this during one of the rehearsals. Na bhuto na bhavishyati. To our best knowledge, such a unique program of one full year of Shankara Stotra chanting has never been conducted before anywhere. And to this day, it has never been conducted anywhere else actually. And the inspiration for this has come from Guruji's intention, which has always been that Brahmavidya students should use every opportunity to contemplate on the true purpose of life. This is namely to attain moksha here and now. Here and now. And the other thing that was interesting was that particular year is called Plavanama Samvatsara. Plava, as we know, is a boat in Sanskrit. And this was an added advantage because in most of the shlokas and stotras and speeches by Vedantic scholars, the boat is used as a metaphor for the human body, which in itself is a vehicle that is used for crossing this endless ocean of samsara, Ananta Sagara, Samsara Sagara. A small line there to show how the compositions are made. And it seemed like a convergence of all the perfect nakshatras coming together for the perfect horoscope. And the fact that Bhagavad Gita's compositions are an ideal gateway to our Shastras and to Vedanta, which guide us on the true nature of human life or the true purpose of nature life, with the rich layered meanings that each composition provides, that are discovered through repeated mananam. Okay, so inspired by Guruji's explanations of thus, we applied ourselves under his guidance in the background to prepare for this. The program was both blessed and inaugurated by our own Sri Parivar on the Shankara Jayanti celebrated by us in 2021, as mentioned before. May I direct every one of those who might have not been part of this program to visit that bit.ly link that I provided there. And it's a very memorable bit.ly link. It is SSV Parama 21 with hyphens in between. Please visit that link and benefit from 3 Bhashanas. One was our Periyava's Anugrah Bhashanam, then there was our Guruji's Bhashanam, and then there was our Guruji's Guruji, who also gave an excellent speech. I request all our program participants to go and check it out. And since we were conducting 4 classes per weekend during that time, it was decided to have one performer chant a shloka towards the end of the class. And we decided to choose 45 among Acharya's compositions, and it was identified by Guruji, and participants could select from one of those to chant after class. It would be impossible to assess the participants' skill levels on a one-to-one basis at this scale. But we wanted to ensure that the quality of the chanting from all the performance, from start of the program to the end, remains consistent throughout. So to this effect, we wanted to have like an assessment criterion. We had participants send a sample of their rendering. And based on the quality of the performers chanting, some of them were identified to be peer trainers who will do the peer-based training of those who are in need of some more practice for pronunciation and raga, etc. Briefly, our teachers actually ended up training roughly 400 people who signed up for this program during the course of the SSV. We take this opportunity to place on record the teachers who volunteered. who volunteered to train you all in the participants in the course of the program. About 20 of them were identified as teachers, and the participants and the organizers from the background are all very grateful to you for your selfless dedication and drive to ensure that all the participants obtain the benefit of Plavanama Samvatsara Shankara Shloka Manama. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Again, one more thing, for the benefit of those who may have joined us during Gita 2022 and therefore might have missed on this particular program, I have just included the complete list of Adi Shankara slokas selected by our Guruji for their importance to the Shastras and Vedanta, as well as their rich layered meanings. Those of you who are interested in pursuing this may screenshot this slide for your reference and probably use this as a guide. Of course, in this point, I want to also mention that some of our teachers were so inspired during this program that they have affirmed that they would like to continue chanting along with those who may be interested in carrying on with this program as a lifelong yajna of Shankara Shloka chanting. So I will provide the contact details towards the end of this slide for those of you who want to contact us to continue with this thing informally beyond this program. Of course, an undertaking of this scale and length is always marching on the backs of the team conducting the operations in the background, because we need to ensure that there is a smooth functioning week after week. In fact, every week involves several back and forths at multiple levels, right from assigning those people who have newly signed in to their respective teachers, as well as arranging the weekly quattro performance, for lack of a better word, after the classes. We wish to place on record our thanks to the following people who steered this program. RTG, who literally shouldered and steered the program to completion to this time. Parvati Mami as well, who helped RTG in between. Both Karthik Nagarajanji and GM Vijayaraghavanji, who coordinated week after week with actually various globally dispersed performers. And this is a mean feat in itself. I want to place my thanks to both of you. Thank you very much for coordinating smoothly and successfully to ensure that worldwide performers came to the class and performed without a hitch. Thank you. The next slide is actually a screen capture from Kamakoti TV that you're seeing here. This day was a true double bonanza for all Brahmavidya members. On that day, Guruji had organized a day-long Chaturmasya Darshan visit to Orikai to get the darshan of Periyava during Chaturmasya. In fact, the first among the double bonanzas I speak about is Periyava giving an exclusive Anugraha Bhashanam to all of those who had gathered from Brahmavidya. The link is also provided on our YouTube channel. You may visit that. And for similar such things, you may subscribe to our channel so you will get regular updates. Now, in addition, while we were there, all the Brahmavidya members, we were asked to assemble before Mahaparivava Mani Mandapam, right next to the Nandi, and chant for 1 full hour Adi Shankara Stotras, which were telecast live over Kamakoti TV. In fact, several other members who were not part of Brahmavidya group, who had come to take Periyava Darshan, joined us because they were inspired by us and said, can we also sing along with you? This is our bhagyam actually, not only to have just chanted, but to have inspired people like us to come along, participate and chant with us, Adi Shankara Stotra. What else to say? In fact, in conclusion, I just want to summarize. About 400 people had signed up for chanting, and in the course of the year got trained as well. More than 300 people have actually chanted during the weekends. Some, of course, had to pull out due to travel and health problems, unfortunately, but they all got trained. That is a very good thing. Also, at this point in time, I want to place sincere thanks to our Tirupati Veda Pathashala School for their commitment, year-long commitment to participate in this program. The young Veda Pathashala students from Tirupati Pathashala exclusively chanted in the mornings, along with several other performers also who we had organized side by side. But during the mornings, when when the Veda Pathashala students joined us, they chanted the Shankara Stotras with great gusto, sometimes group chanting, sometimes as duos, and sometimes solo. I want to thank all of them. And as I mentioned, here is the contact email. If some of you who have joined during Gita 22 and unable to be part of Shankara Samvatsara Vaibhavam, wish to continue chanting, learning and chanting Shankara Stotras, please contact us on this email, and we will put you in touch with some of our teachers who wish to continue with this. And with this, I conclude my summary and hand over back to Kiran.
Wait. Before Suresh leaves, the real architect, the backbone and the engine behind the program, Suresh Ji. Can you bring on screen, please? Bring on screen. Okay. Suresh, very well done as a person running all the background operations and the coordination. Excellent work. And we also thank Suresh Ji for the wonderful coordination and getting this executed. Thank you, Suresh.
Pranam Guruji. Thank
Okay. 𝐴𝐻𝐽, please. You are supposed to do the collage presentation, no? Suresh?
That was done in the beginning, Guruji.
I think you run it once because that has not seen the other people. I think you run it once now.
Sorry, Guruji.
Can you please run? So here is a quick snapshot of all the participants. Can you please run it now, please?
Pandram Guruji. Our Narenji kuduthirken because he has a separate dedicated. Narenji konjam pandrela. It's just under 2 minutes. I request everyone to just quickly go through it.
It's a quick view of all the participants so that you see what is happening. Yeah.
Dolayam chalan dolayam har dolayam 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 meena kumavara Mrigapati avatara meera kurmavarada Mrigapati avatara dharavare gunashaure dharane dharamaru janakadolaya chaladolaya arandolaya Vamana Rama Rama Vara Krishna Avatara Vamana Rama Rama Vara Krishna Avatara Tara Shyamananga Ranga Ranga Shyamananga Samajra Parada Murara Dolaya Jala Dolaya Har Dolaya Daruna Buddha Kaliki Dashavidha Avatara Daruna Buddha Kaliki Dashavidha Avatara
Fantastic. As all of you can see, the kind of devotion, the shraddha, the bhakti, and you can see the facial expression, the kind of hard work people put in to learn the chanting and perform on stage was absolutely, wonderful. And so this has actually started a renaissance of learning Shankara Stotras worldwide. And that is our goal. Periva's goal that Shankara Stotras, Shankara's teachings should reach every part of the globe. And this is humble submission, the holy feet of Periva and Adi Shankaracharya on the occasion of today's Bhanu Saptami. 2 days are over after Shankara Jayanti, but still celebrating because Sunday, all of you are available. Hari Om. Very nice. Thanks for organizing this. Good. And those interested, please send a mail. A lot of our teachers are going to continue teaching. Can you get the teachers on board, Ken? Our two special teachers, Janaki ma'am and Narayanan sir.
Namaskaram, Guruji. At this juncture, we can bring them.
Yes. Janaki ma'am, unmute panungo. Enga Narayan sir enga? Kenji. Avri panungo.
That can be fun. Oh, Sokim Guruji, Namaskar.
Let me introduce to all of you the two outstanding teachers of the Shankara Samvatsara Vaibhavam program. They have taught more than 50 to 60 students from all over the globe. Our RKG from Singapore now relocated to Bombay. Where is Narayan sir?
Narayan.
Get Narayan sir also on screen, please. Okay.
Mama Ponavati rent.
Very good. Narayan sir, RKG, and our Janaki ma'am, they have taught students from even from Colombo, Sri Lanka, and there were people from all over the US, Australia, Singapore, all over India, right? Middle East, right? UK, everywhere. So thanks to all the teachers. I would like each of them to say a few words about their experience of training them and how did they go about doing everything remote, everything from remote. So let's start with Janaki ma'am. Chalo.
Parama Guruji. First of all, நான் இந்த குரூப்ல பிரம்மவித்யா குரூப்ல வந்தது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம் எனக்கு. உங்கள்கிட்ட கீதை படிக்க முடிஞ்சது அதை விட சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. அதுக்கப்புறம் போன ஒரு வருஷம் எப்படி இந்த 1 year எப்படி போச்சுன்னு தெரியல. அത്ര பிஸியாம இருந்தோம். ரொம்ப என்ஜாய் பண்ணினோம். நிறைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஸ்லோகங்கள் கத்துட்டு இருக்கா. നന്നാ ചാൻ പണിന ഇതെല്ലാം ഉങ്ങളോട് പൂർണ്ണ ആശീർവാദം, ആചാര്യരുടെ ആശീർവാദം. ഗുരുജിക്ക് കോടി കോടി പ്രണാമം.
And for people who don't know, our Janaki ma'am has been chanting Shankara Stotras for more than 4 decades. And she is an expert in all the shlokas, especially Sundara Lahiri. Expert in that. And so thank you.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, pranam.
Continue பண்ணுங்க. More students will come. There is no greater service to humanity than teaching Shankara Stotras. Thank you.
Sure, Guruji. Sure.
Then look at like begets like. Narayan Mama is the husband of Janaki ma'am. Both are in Bombay. Both of them are teaching. Narayan Mama, hello. How are you? Namaste.
I take it as a blessing that I could get an opportunity to revise Shankara Stotras, not learn or teach, rather revise. So, other opportunity கொடுத்ததுக்கு உங்களுக்கு अनेक கோடி நமஸ்காரம். And பெரியவாளோட ஆசீர்வாதத்தினாலே உங்களோட அனுகிரகத்தினாலே I could do this for the last 1 year. And as far as possible, I would like to continue this.
Very nice. And look at it, an example of the senior most people using the latest technology through WhatsApp, through Zoom. They've been updated to the latest. That is the beauty of Shankara's grace and the Vaibhavan's grace. Thank you. And both of them in the same house, they have managed the time and then they were able to teach them. Very nice. Thank you very much, Namo. Please continue. More students will join and you will have a great opportunity for more people. Hari Om. Namaste. And our RKG, our Singapore India star, RKG, you tell me your experience, sir. Very nice. Go ahead.
Antakoti Namaskaram, Guruji. Hari Om, everybody. Guruji, thank you for this wonderful opportunity. I have to be honest, I don't think I did as much justice as Narayan Mama and Janaki Mami here. I actually took this opportunity to learn more than teach. Hopefully, I'll give back more in the next time, but really blessed to be in this group, Guruji. Completely divine intervention to be here. I'm also in Bombay, so hopefully we as a family will learn from Mami and Mama later, hopefully. Thank you so much, everybody.
By conducting Shankara Samvatsara Vaibhavam, RKG, you have been brought to Karma Bhumi.
Absolutely.
The magic of Shankara. You see? Wonderful. Keep it up. Very nice.
Dhanyavad.
Thank you to all the teachers. We could only present a sample due to the restriction on the screen. So continue all the good work. Hari Om. And what is the next item of the program? Ian?
Namaskaram, Guruji. It is going to be Guruji's address next for us on Shankara, Mahimai of the Acharya.
Greatness of Acharya and followed by Sandesham. Shankara Jayanti 2022 Sandesham. Okay. Om Tatchayyoravrimahe Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnapataye Devi Swastirastunaha Swastirmanushebhyaha Urdhvam Jigatadheshajam Shanno astu dvipade shanchatushpade. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Hardam Swagatam to all the participants of this Shankara Jayanti 2022 program organized by the Brahmavidya group. Today is a special day, though it is 2 days after Shankara Jayanti. It is Saptami and Bhanuvasaram. Very rarely do you get a combination of a Bhanuvasaram and a Saptami. For people who are knowing Panchangam, Bhanuvasaram is Sunday. Saptami means the 7th day of the lunar fortnight, right? That means what? There is a confluence of effect of sun and moon, and the sun is like the rays of sun defines jnanam, and the moon defines the mind. And then the Saptami, Bhanu Saptami comes together, great occasion to celebrate anything and do anything. There will be a lot of benefits on this day when you chant. Anything will give multiple benefits. So on this day, being a Sunday, we decided to celebrate Shankara Jayanti. And I just now chanted one Shanti Mantram. It's actually Shanti Mantra. Shanno astu dvipade shanchatushpade. What does it mean? This is the goal of the Vedas. Please understand. Vedas' goal is Shanno astu dvipade shanchatushpade. Chatushpade means four-legged beings. That means what? Animals. Dvipade means two-legged beings, means humans. Shannaha astu. That means what? The Vedic prayer, the goal of the Vedas is everybody, whether they are human beings or animals or any creatures in the world, should live happily, harmoniously, peacefully, and achieve what they want to achieve in life. That is the goal of the Vedas. Irrespective of any profession, caste, creed, religion, please understand, that is the goal of the Vedas and Sanatana Dharma. And that is epitomized by this mantra, Shanno astu dvipade chatushpade. And why did I chant this particular mantra of all the Shanti mantras? Why did we pick up this particular mantra? In that there are two things. Shannaha astu dvipade sham chatushpade. If all the creatures have to live happily and harmoniously, human beings should first of all live in peace, harmony, happiness, right? Without sorrow, correct? And to ensure that all human beings worldwide can live happily with eternal bliss, with that goal in mind, Adi Shankaracharya's avatara took place. The goal of Adi Shankaracharya's avatara is to ensure eternal bliss for entire humanity. That is the greatness. Alayam Karunalayam. He is the greatest benefactor, greatest kindness one can have towards humanity is Adi Shankara for you. And so, before I begin to talk about the greatness of Shankara, let us chant a few shlokas and then start. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Medeva Sarvakarish Sarvada Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parama Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nithaye Sarva Vidyanam Shade Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshina Murti Namaha Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashyakatav Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Ishvaro Guru Ratmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Yapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Apara Karuna Sindhum Yanadam Shantarupinam Sri Chandra Shekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanmaham Om. with our Ananta Koti pranams to our Acharyas, Sri Periva, Pudu Periva and Maha Periva, to Acharya Shankara and Sri Krishna Paramatma and all the gods, we will begin a quick, maybe an analysis, just an understanding of Acharya's greatness. Because just like Krishna Paramatma says in the Vibhuti Yoga, if he talks about his glories and manifestations, it will be endless. You can talk endless for another 1 year about Shankara's greatness. We'll try to summarize in 15 minutes. And generally, I overrun the time, so I'm giving a disclaimer. I'll try and finish in 15 minutes. Okay, right. Now, like any of our approach to our studies of Shastras, which we do in Brahmavidya, even in this particular overview, I would say, of Shankara's greatness, to know Shankara's greatness, I have categorized how we should understand Shankara's greatness. To understand Shankara's greatness, we have to look at 3 aspects. My dear friends, 3 aspects. If you look at Shankara only, I call him Shankara because we like the name Shankara. We can say Sri Adi Shankaracharya, Bhagavat Padal and all, no? Whereas he's so near and dear, so we call him Shankara. Okay. So Acharya Shankara, we can say. Acharya Shankara's greatness to be analyzed or looked at from 3 aspects. And what are they? That means what? You will get an overview of what are we trying to discuss right at the beginning and what are the 3 aspects. 1. What is the greatness and glory of the avatara per se of Adi Shankaracharya? We all know that Adi Shankaracharya is Sakshat Sri Parameshwara Avataram. You know that? Yes or no? Right? Shankaram Shankaracharjam. Shambho Murtis Charati Bhuvane Shankaracharya Rupa. Shambho Murtihi. The Dakshina Murti. Parameshwara Dakshina Murti was silent, sitting below a banyan tree, and he was trying to teach the great Maharishis. With just Chinmudra, he desired to give up that Mauna Vyakhya, come down to the earth and traverse the earth 3 times to talk, go on speaking endlessly, discussions. And that is an avatara of Parameshwara. So we have to look at the avatara. That means what? There are certain divine aspects of Adi Shankaracharya's avatara, means that coming to the earth. First point. Second thing, many of you may not know that Adi Shankaracharya, after Vedavyasa, was the greatest systematizer of the Vedic way of life for a beginner to start from the early stages of religious life to end up in the final destination or goal of human life, which is moksha. If anybody has got some chance to look at the Vedas are far and wide. Ananta 𝐈𝐦𝐻𝐸𝐵𝐻𝐸. And they are totally dispersed. Anybody trying to get into Vedas will definitely get bemused. What should I do? Where should I start? Where should I end? Because Ananta 𝐈𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸. So, Vedavyasa was the first person to systematize the Vedas into 4 Vedas, then organize it wonderfully through Bharatam Panchamo Vedaha. Then what else he did? Then he organized all the Puranas. Then he did Bhagavata Puranam, everything. And then Bhagavad Gita through Mahabharata. And finally Brahma Sutra. So one level of systematization was done by Vedavyasa, which was not enough for human beings. So Adi Shankaracharya further systematized the Vedic way of life. Means what? What is the right way of life? So that one goes systematically from where you are today to the ultimate goal here and now. So second aspect of Acharya, what we need to understand, Acharya Shankara, is how did he systematize the Vedic way of life? Right from religious activities to how to do karma, how to go into karma yoga, how to go into our contemplative modes, shastric studies, and then go to dhyana. A beautiful system was laid out by Acharya Shankara, and that we have to understand a bit. And the third important aspect that we need to understand is what is the real purpose of the avatar of Adi Shankaracharya. Whenever Ishvara, the supreme principle, takes an avatara and comes to earth, there is a purpose. What is general purpose? RKG, general purpose. What is general purpose? To kill some demons, correct? Rama avatara, the key was to kill Ravana, correct? Krishna avatara, to kill Kamsa, Jarasandha, extinguish the Kauravas, Yadavas, correct? Then in Kali Yuga, Rama avatara happened in Treta Yuga. Krishna avatara happened in Dwapara Yuga. In Kali Yuga, avatara of supreme principle happened. And please understand, Vishnu and Shiva are one and the same. Don't say that Vishnu is different from Parameshwara. Okay. So, so the same supreme principle was born as, took an avatara as Adi Shankaracharya, seemingly born. And even this avatara of Shankara also did destroy one of the greatest asuras. But this destruction didn't happen in a violent way. Non-violent destruction of the Mahasura. And what is that non-violent destruction, Atmanathan? Of Ajnanam. Sundarma, very good. You see? Actually, the external asuras are actually not that great impactful. Okay, somebody will come and extinguish them. But the internal asura that is there within all of us, called avidya, ajnanam, adhyasam, to destroy that particular asura only, Acharya Shankara took avatara. Parameshwara came as Acharya Shankara. So unless we understand the real goal, real purpose of Acharya Shankara's avatar, and how did he go about establishing the right path, our understanding of Acharya Shankara will not be complete. It reminds me of one of the sayings that I learned from my Swamiji very early, my early 20s, late 19s. He coined a wonderful term, Vijayaraghavan, reverential insensibility. Know what is reverential insensibility? We have reverence to a lot of people. Just because somebody says somebody is great, we have reverence. But we really don't know what is their greatness. Everybody is doing puja to Adi Shankaracharya, does Abhishekam, installs an idol, installs a very big idol somewhere. We think it is great, and that is the only thing we need to do. That is called reverence, but no sensibility to real greatness of Shankara. Real greatness of Shankara is when you understand the great intellect that he was. How he was able to win over all the opposing viewpoints to the Advaita Tattvam and establish Advaitam, Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya, Jivo, Brahmaiva Naparaha. That Advaitam Satyam, which our Mahaparivar actually coined, which is there in one of the temples in the south. If you go and get the Paduka, after doing puja from Mahaparivar, you will get Advaitam Satyam. He used to give, correct? Many people would have in the house, right? That Advaitam Eva Satyam, Brahmaiva Satyam. How Acharya Shankara established that. If you understand that through his compositions, through his discussions, through his elaborate arguments that he has done with the intellect, that is when you really understand Acharya Shankara. You'll be sensible and then also be reverential. So from reverential insensibility, we have to move to reverential with sensibility. They say, no, sense and sensibility. Reverence with sensibility you should have. And so we will discover all that as we go through this next 15-20 minutes. So first thing. Now, first is the greatness or divinity in the avatara of Acharya Shankara. So any great person is born, generally, Mahapurusha is born or avatara happens. Some magic happens generally. You all know Krishna avatara. What happened? What is the magic? Atmanathan, what is the magic happened in Krishna avatara? First of all, Kamsa was deceived. Then when Krishna was born in a jail, the lock opened. Then the river also showed the way. Everything happened, right? So right from birth and childhood, you can see avatara Purushas, Bhagavan himself, when comes as avatara, show some divinity in them. From that standpoint, do we see divinity in Acharya Shankara? That is how you notice that this is not a mere human being. And here I want to select and present to you 4 instances, there may be 40 instances. I'll present 4 instances of Acharya's divinity right from childhood. The first one, which you all know, very famous. As a brahmachari, those days people have to go house to house and beg. Bhavati bhikshan dehi. They have to ask. And typically the ladies, 3 members should come and put something to the home, to the brahmachari. Please understand, brahmachari should not take cooked food. They should take uncooked food, take it to their guru, and the guru patni will cook and then serve. That is how the process is. Okay, please understand. So, the bhiksha, brahmachari is different from bhiksha for sannyasi. Later, some other day I'll explain to you. So, when Acharya Shankara went Bhavati Bhikshan Dehi to one of the houses, you all knew what happened. One old lady came out and told, Shankara, I don't have anything else to give. I got only one old pulicha, we say in Tamil. You know what English, you can use it for the translation. An old Nellikai, gooseberry is what I have. Please take it as my humble offering. And then looking at that old lady, fermented, correct. Suresh, Dr. is a very good English expert, fermented. So that particular gooseberry. Looking at that, Acharya Shankara, out of kindness, Anukampa, we say, no, had compassion for that old lady and chanted. He praised Lakshmi Devi, right? And then said, please bless this particular lady, this particular house with wealth. And so came the wonderful shloka called, what you all know? Kanakadhara stotram angam hare pulaka bhushanam ashrayanti. That is a very small age of 6 to 8 years. At age he composed this song. And what happened? It rained golden gooseberries, and it is said even now that family is there, they don't have any problem of wealth or money in Collage. They say that. Okay. So please understand the greatness of Acharya was even at a very small age, you could propitiate the devas and get wealth. That means what? A brahmachari or a jnani or a sannyasi not only take care of your knowledge aspect or shastric aspect, they also take care of your worldly requirements. Madam, we need what? Dharmam, artham, kamam. Then only moksham. Correct? When you go to temple, you do sankalpa. At home, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, chaturvidha, phala, purushartha, siddhyartham. They will take care of everything depending on what you need at what point in time. And that shows even artham, which is called wealth, is being taken care of by Adi Shankaracharya. Then, second instance, his mother was growing old, also problem in the leg. Mother told, Shankara, I am not able to go. Those days people would go to the river and take bath, not like our present, turn the tap or shower and take bath. And again, so Amma could not go to the Purna river. So she told, hey Shankara, I am not able to go there. Can you do something? And what did Shankara do? You all know that, right? The Kuti boy was able to divert the entire Purna river to flow at the back of their own house. And so he said, Mama, now you can go and take bath. Back, just walk across, you will be able to get Purna river. So diverted the entire river by his yogic Shakti. That means what? Only a divine person can do. Right or wrong? You can put in the chat box, right? Only a divine person can do that. And so that indicates Acharya Shankara was nothing but Shankaram, Shankaracharyam. Third, you all know the purpose why Adi Shankara came. He didn't come for living like us, going through all the stages of life, Brahmachari, Grahastha, then hopefully Vanaprastha, hopefully that. Direct from Brahmachari, he wanted to take to sannyasa, give up all. Everything to be given up. Sarvasanga parityaga, we say. Absolutely no attachment. He wanted to take sannyasa at a very early age. At the age of 8, they say. And so he was asking for that. His parents, his mother didn't allow. And so when drama was enacted, they went to the river. What happened? Crocodile, Asha madam, correct. Crocodile caught hold of Shankara. And then Shankara told his mother, Amma, if you don't give me the permission to take sannyasa, this crocodile will eat me. So either you want to see me alive as sannyasi, or you want to see me dead right now, choice is yours. Then mother gave permission. Which mother will give permission? So easily. So that divine act was created by Shankara. So shows the divinity. The fourth and the last for now, because there can 40 more. Acharya Shankara walked from Collage all the way to the Omkareshwar hills, Narmada Thiram, right now in Madhya Pradesh. People who have gone there, You will see really be, baffled by the wonderful place. I think gone a couple of times. I think even Dr. Suresh has gone there, right? If you go there, you'll see Acharya Shankara and Govinda Bhagavad Padal. His guru, he met his guru there, as if he wanted a guru. Okay. He met his guru there. And it happened that one day, that the river was swelling like anything, and the entire ashram was supposed to be overflown. And Acharya Shankara, with just one kamandalam, was able to take the entire river into the kamandalam. The pravaham was taken. Who can do that? Only a great avatara can do that. So there are many instances in Shankara's life which indicate that Shankara was none other than the great Parameshwara's avatara. Famous cave, correct? In fact, Guru Aripan sir, I went there 4 years back, took all the photographs and went and showed it to Periva. And you'll be very surprised. In fact, there is a stone inscription where Pudu Periva and our Sri Periva had visited that place, and their names are etched in the entrance of the Omkareshwar cave. In the photo, I share. Anybody interested, send a message. I will share the photographs of Govinda Bhagavad Padal, then Adi Shankaracharya there with the Kamandalu taking the entire river. Then our own Periva's inscriptions there. That is there. So it's all there. People who get a chance, now that coronavirus is gone, please take a trip to Omkareshwar Hills. Beautiful thing. We'll put it in a drive and share that picture with all of you. So just an instance of greatness of Shankara. Now, to summarize all these things, some Sanskrit. The entire greatness, or what we say, the divinity of Acharya Shankara can be summarized in this shloka. Who are interested, please make a note. Or Lakshmi can also write in the chat box. Ashtavarshe Chaturvedi. Write down. Ashtavarshe Chaturvedi. Dvadashe Sarva Shastravit. Shodashe Kritavan Bhashyam. Dvatrimshe Munirabhyagat. These four padas establish greatness of Shankara. What does it mean? Ashtavarshe Chaturvedi. At the age of 8 years, he mastered all the 4 Vedas, including what? Salakshana Ganapati, we say. In Veda mantras, which mantra, what is there? He used like a supercomputer, the mind will run through all the Vedas. That is why it's called Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam. Write down. How do you connect? He is the storehouse of what is there in Shruti, the Vedas. Smruti, all our Smritis, Dharma Shastras, Itihasas, Puranas. His mind will scan everything. To appreciate that, you have to go and study the Bhashyas, how we quote left, right, center, the Moksha Dharma Parvam, that scripture, Veda mantras, different Upanishads. That kind of vast knowledge, you cannot even imagine. So, Ashtavarshe Chaturvedi. Our Trivedis is here. Chaturvedi means master of 4 Vedas, right? Trivedi, Dvivedi, Chaturvedi, names are there. Ashtavarshe Chaturvedi. Dvadashe Sarva Shastravit, age of 12. Whatever one needs to know, all the Shastras. So what? Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Mimamsa, Tarkam, everything, Vyakaranam. You take any Shastra, Adi Shankaracharya had mastered by the age of 12. Can anybody do at 12? What will be doing? We will be seeing mobile games. Correct, Atmanathan? No, Mrs. Atman, correct? Mobile games. Acharya Shankara has mastered all the Vedas. And Shodashe Kritavan Bhashyam. Age of 16, he started reading Bhashyam. For what? Prasthanatre Bhashyam. I will explain all that. I hope you will give me some more time. My only problem is I exceed the time given to me. Okay. Then Dvatrimshe is 32, age of 32, Munirabhyagat. Having come with the purpose of establishing Sanatana Dharma and the goal from karma to karma yoga to upasana to chitta shuddhi to finally jnana and moksha, established everything that one needs. Munihi, the great Muni, Maunat Munihi, but he was always talking Muni. Great Acharya left us, left his physical being, but he's always present amongst us through his writings and teachings and stotras and so many things. So these are among three aspects. Avatara Mahima is what we have discussed now, and this shloka epitomizes greatness of Shankara as a divine personality. Second topic that we need to analyze Shankara is from the systematization that Adi Shankara did of the right way of life, called the Sanatana Dharma, Vedic way of life. Many of you will know, even in the Hindu, so-called Hindu, it's not Hindu at that time, Sanatana Dharma, there are 72 different sects, different groups, worshipping different god, demigod, that, this and all. And there was a lot of confusion. What is the right way to do, right way to worship? So Acharya Shankara established Shanmata Sthapana. Very good, Brahmavidya. 6 key gods. He said that if you worship it, it is the representation of all the gods that you want to worship. So you have to unify all the people following the Sanatana Dharma. And what are they? Ganesham, Ganapatyam, Kaumaryam, Devi, Parameshwara, Mahavishnu and Surya. Right? So that 6 Shanmata Sthapana Charya Namaha. One Nama we do when we do Archana for Adi Shankaracharya. 1. That means what? Religion had been systematized, established. How should one follow a daily routine? First requirement are not gained. Unless you know what to do, get up in the morning, what you'll be doing, you'll not know what time to get up also. Correct? So the entire system, what you're following today, you got a system of life, a religious way of life. We owe it to Shankara. Including all those things like celebrating Ramanavami, Janmashtami, everything has been systematized by Acharya Shankara so that we know exactly how a typical way of life can be done without any confusion. Systematization. Second important point, at that time, Bauddha Matam, Buddha's philosophy was very prevalent in a lot of our own Vedic people. And what was Buddha's philosophy? Buddha didn't believe in Vedas. It's called Avaidika Matam. Please understand. No need of karma. Not all this karma. We don't need to do. What he said? Desire is the root cause of all joys and sorrows. Right? You all studied in high school, social studies, right? He established that inside you try to give up desire and whatever. Not bad. He followed that particular philosophy. Many people got impressed and started following that philosophy. Please understand. Many great karma khandis went into Bauddha Matam, got misled. That is the right way to do. So Adi Shankaracharya came and established the preeminence of the most important thing that the Vedas say about karma. He also said that karma is very important. Vedo nityam adhiyatam taduditam karmasvanushthiyatam teneshasya vidhiyatam apachitih kamye matistyajyatam. The first shloka of Upadesha Panchakam. Vedo nityam adhiyatam. So never ever neglect study of Vedas. Nityam adhiyatam. Tat uditam karmasu anushtiyatam. Follow all the karmas, fastly samskaras. Mahaprabhu clearly established all those what should be done. So he revived the Vedic religion. But for Adi Shankaracharya, Vedas would not have been there for us today. Please understand. Every Vaidika, not Vedas doesn't mean only people are going to put in and thing. All of us are Vedikas, we trust the Vedas. If we trust the Vedas, to us what is applicable we do in whatever limited form, we are also Vedikas. So don't be diffident. So this Matham, Vaidika Matham was re-established by Adi Shankaracharya. Then he established all the 5 Mathas, important is the Kanchi Matham, where Sureshwaracharya was installed as the Acharya, who then taught our first Acharya. From there, the entire succession of 70 Acharyas has been continued on Kanchi Peetam, so that all the Dharma Pracharam and what to do in life, what not to do, how to do, when to do, everything. Now, even today, our Periva is very kindly blessing all of us. It connects back to the lineage of Adi Shankaracharya. Please understand. That means what? Today we have a Guru. We have a great Guru to look up, and it is a continuous, streamlined process of Gurus. That means what? It is not something invention, newly invented some new things. It is what? Sampradaya with comes from Narayanam Padmabhuvam Vasishtam Shaktincha Tatputra Parasharancha Vyasam Shukam Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda Yogindra Mathasya Shishyam Sri Shankaracharya Mathasya Padmapadancha Hastamalakancha Shishyam Tam Totakam Vartikakara Manyan Asmat Gurun Santatamanatosmi. Vartikakara means Sureshwaracharya. Write down. He wrote a lot of Vartikas. Bhradaranya Bhashya Vartika. Taittiriya Bhashya Vartika. Vartika is a commentary on top of Bhashya. Very scholarly. That's why it's called Vartikakara. Vartikara means person who writes sub-commentary on the main commentary. It's called Bhashya. So that is the greatness of Shankara, systematization of the way of life. Okay, way of life is there. What should I do? Acharya then wrote a lot of compositions. Compositions were also done keeping in mind the maturity of the individual, whether a beginner, intermediate, or expert. For each person, Acharya took pains to write the relevant compositions. Greatness of Shankara, Alayam, Karunalayam, right? And what did he do? For beginners and youngsters, he composed hundreds of shlokas, starting from Ganesha, Sri Ganesha Pancharatnam, Subramanya Bhujangam, lot of shlokas on Ishvara, on Devi, and Mahavishnu. You all know, that's what we have been doing all this one full year. Shankara Samvatsara Vaibhavam. Shankarasya idam Shankaram. That means what? On the path of Shankara, what Shankara has composed. Samvatsara means yearly. Vaibhavam means celebration, the glory of celebrating Shankara through the year is Shankara Samvatsara Vaibhavam. That is the program which you saw the Poorthi today. Chanting all the shlokas of Adi Shankaracharya, because in every shloka there is an inner meaning. Either you get bhakti, or you get jnana, you get chitta shuddhi, or you get right way of life, karma. There is always an indication for you. Devata, upasana. So many things are there. You have to sit down, study, do padavibhaga, anmaya, know the meaning. But even if you don't know that, start chanting. By the blessings of Shankara, you will be blessed with so much of intellect that you will be able to understand meanings. My Parama Guru, Sri Satchidanandendra Saraswati Swamiji, used to say certain important portions of Upanishads and Bhashya Vakyam, if you didn't understand, you'll just sit down and just meditate on Adi Shankaracharya for 15-20 minutes. In no time, clarity will come and he will write the explanation so easily. Greatness of Shankara. You have to connect with Shankara. And that happens by Guru, Shastra Bhakti. Shastra Bhakti, Guru Bhakti is very important. All the meanings will be revealed. Yasya deve parabhaktihi yatha deve tatha gurau tasya is ekaditarthyattaha prakashante mahatmanaha. If you have bhakti to Guru, as much as you got the bhakti to Devata, the God, whatever is explained or not even explained or implied to be explained will be revealed. That is the greatness of Guru Bhakti. And not only that, he also composed, he toured entire India 3 times. Gangashtakam, Yamunashtakam, Manikarnikashtakam. Go to temples, Vadashalinga Stotram. So many things he did know for people beginning so that you get bhakti. And once you get bhakti and know the right way to go forward, what did Acharya do? He composed Prakarana Granthas. And also what is called technically, other than Prakarana Granthas, there are something called as Upadesha Rachana Valihi. I'm giving you the quick dump of all Acharya's compositions, because the greatness of Acharya is in his compositions and his books and scriptures. Upadesha Rachana Valihi. For the purpose of Upadesham or advice, he composed a lot of scriptures. I'll give you a brief overview of those. What are they? Just a sample. Suppose you want Panchakams. He composed, I will give you 5 Panchakams. Panchaka Panchakam. Write down. People are interested. Panchaka Panchakam, Manisha Panchakam, Advaitha Pancharatnam, Upadesha Panchakam, Yati Panchakam, Maya Panchakam. Greatness, Bhujangam, Hanumat Bhujangam, Subramanya Bhujangam. A meter, if you want a meter, that will flow. If you want a number of shlokas to be 5, it will go. Ashtakam, it will come. No, like that, the greatness of Shankara said that whatever he can just think, it will come out as beautiful scriptures. So, example, these are all what is called Panchaka Prakaranas. All 5 shlokas only, but deep meaning. Manisha Panchakam. It's Saukhyam Budhilesha Lesha Taime Shakradayo Nivrutaha Chitte Nitaram Prashanta Kalane Labha Munir Nirvrutaha Yasmin Nitya Sukham Budho Galitadhihi Brahmivana Brahmavit Yakaschit Surendra Vanditamadam Nunam Manisha Mama. Beautiful. All that you should learn. Should learn first chanting. Then you should go through meaning, understand. Each one has got Advaitha, which is there in that. Then what else? If you want to know as a prose, not as poems, same prakaranas, Vakya Vritti, Laghu Vakya Vritti, Tattvopadesha, Atmabodha, Aparokshanubhuti, Prashnottara Ratnamalika. Question and answer you want, he is given that kind of compositions. Then if you want to know Advaita Tattvam, from small definition to elaborate definition, Acharya did Ekashloki, Shatashloki, Dashashloki, Shatashloki. And if you still want some more elaborate explanation, Upadesha Sahasri, which is part of your Upadesha Rachanavali. It's a magnum opus. Upadesha Sahasri, Sahasri means 1,000 shlokas are there in that. Then finally, what are the magnum opus? Viveka Chudamani, Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangraha. All samples of his great compositions. We have to take time out and study. You will say, Sir, more you read, more you will benefit. And not only that, he wrote a lot of Laghu Bhashyam, one small commentaries. You will not know, many may not know. Vishnu Sahasranama Bhashyam. The 1,000 names of Mahavishnu, he has written a Bhashyam. One day I want to take that. You all please send a mail to Geeta 22. I will start a course. Vishnu Sahasranama Bhashyam. Are you interested? Please put in the chat box. Let us see if you are interested. I will take the class. Wonderfully, every word. Upendro Vamanah Pramshu Ramo Ghashu Chirudjitaha. What does it mean? What is the 1,000 names that we are chanting? What is the meaning? What is the tattvam behind each and every name? The first exercise given by his guru to Acharya Shankara. Kuti boy, why don't you write Sahasranama Bhashyam? And for one word, in one of the words, Avyayam came, for that is in 12-page Bhashyam. So I will only give you an extract. I won't give you in detail. I will not bore you. But greatness of Shankara to understand the wide intellect. Shruti Smruti Pura. He'll give reference to everything that you can think of. Sahasranama Bhashyam. Then Lalita Trishati Bhashyam. For Sri Matas. What is the secret? The Tantra Shakti, Mantra Shakti, Yoga Shakti that is there. Lalita Trishati Bhashyam is there. Wonderful composition. Then, not only that, look at the greatness of Shankara. There is a wonderful composition called Hastamalakiyam. Who is Hastamalaka? Who is Hastamalaka? Hastamalaka was one of the Shishya. Who are the 4 Shishyas of Acharya Shankara? You all know? Please write. Just now I chanted. Please write all the 4. Please remember all the 4 great Shishyas of Acharya Shankara. Hastamalaka wrote a particular composition called Hastamalakiyam. For that Hastamalakiyam, Guru himself writes a Bhashyam. Always, Guru writes a scripture, Shishya writes a Bhashyam. Correct? Am I right or wrong? Vedavyasa wrote Brahma Sutras and Bhagavan Bhadarayana is what Acharya says. Whenever writes no in Bhashyam, Shishya Acharya Shankara writes Bhashyam for Guru. Then Shishya, who is Sureshwara Acharya, writes what? Sub-commentaries. Vartika to Guru, Acharya Shankara. But here, a Guru is writing a Bhashyam for Hastamalaka's composition. That is the benevolence. Hastamalakya Bhashyam, very, very detailed. And that there are wonderful compositions. Adhyatma Patala Bhashyam also is written. So all Laghu Bhashyam is all small things. But the real crown, what we call the Chudamani, the diadem on the crown, we say, the crest jewel is what? Prasthana Traya Bhashyam. Prasthana means methodology. Trayam means 3. 3 methods to understand the ultimate truth. What are they? Shruti Prasthana, Smriti Prasthana, Nyaya Prasthana. Shruti means the Vedas, Upanishads. So, Upanishads, goal of Vedas is to know the ultimate truth, to understand Aham Brahmasmi. You are the nature of pure consciousness, Satchidananda Swarupam. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, I am Atma Brahma. Prajnanam Brahma is the goal of the Vedas and Vedanta. So Acharya said, instead of studying all the different Upanishads, 1008 and 108, he selected just 10 Upanishads. Dashopanishads. Shruti Prasthanam, among Prasthana Trayam, 3 Shruti Prasthanam, Acharya wrote Bhashyas for 10 Upanishads, 10 key Upanishads. There is sloka in Sanskrit, it says, Ananta Shastram Bahuvedi Tavyam, Alpascha Kalam Bahavascha Vignaha, Yet Sarabhutam Tadupasitavyam, Hamso Yatha Kshiramivammu Mishram. So much of Shastras are there to study. You are bemused, bewildered. Ananta Shastram Bahuveditabhyam. They teach you so many things. Alpascha Kalam Bhavascha Vignaha. You got only a small time. You want to attend 1 hour, 2 hours of Gita or Upanishad, we don't have time. And within that also so many problems. Leg ache, hand ache, headache, all those things. Somebody coming, phone, all those, correct? Yat sarabhutam. So whatever is essence, you please consume. Shastra say. Tatu upas, just like what? Hamsaha yatha kshiram iva ambu mishram. For Hamsa swan, you give water and milk. What does it do? Takes the milk and leaves the water. Like that, essence, somebody has to go and pick the essence. Please understand. Amantro aksharo nasti. Nasti moolam anaushadham. Ayogyah purusho nasti. Yojakas tatra dullavaha. It requires a great person to extract the greatness available in every entity, systematize and present it to people to make it useful. So Acharya Shankara was not only systematizer of way of life, but also systematizer of what you should study in your alpayus. You don't have 1,000 years to live, right? You got to live a small life, what to study. And so 10 Upanishad. Ishakena katha prashna munda mandukyataitiri aitarete chandhogyam brahadharanyakam dasha. Even further is shloka. 10 Upanishads, principal Upanishad, Acharya Shankara wrote bhashyas. If you study those bhashyas, then you will understand the real meaning of the Upanishad mantras. Very difficult to know. In fact, Ishavasya Upanishad, you cannot even understand without bhashya of Acharya Shankara. Please understand that. The greatness of Shankara was Shruti Prasthana bhashyas. Then Smriti. Bhagavad Gita is a Smriti. Smriti bhashyam, Gita bhashyam, Tadidam Gita Shastram. Samasta Vedartha Sar Sangraha Bhutam Durvigneyartham. He wrote bhashya for that. You should study Bhagavad Gita through Acharya Shankara's bhashya. At least you know what is the direction he is taking you. Not as it is. You should study through Shankara. Gita through Shankara you should study. Gita bhashyam. Then the final greatest composition is what? Brahma Sutra bhashyam. 550 sutras that Vedavyasa wrote, which are all controversial, which actually look at the controversial statements available in Upanishads to give clarity. Acharya Shankara wrote the bhashyam. One day we'll take lessons on that also. My Guru has blessed me with all this knowledge. We're ready to share, but you have to spare time for also. Prasthanatraya bhashyam was written. What for? The final third greatest aspect we need to understand is all this was done. What for? To give you the right path to establish yourself in supreme bliss and happiness here and now. All this is not done just like that, whether it is Shankara Stotras, Prakaranas, Laghu Bhashyam, Prasthanatraya Bhashyam. Everything finally converges in the path to Jnanam. So, Sukham me sarvada bhuya dukkham abhut kadachana iti che sarvasamanye te jnana deva siddhyataha. Only by jnanam, knowledge. And what is this jnanam? This jnanam is available for everybody, whether Purusha, Stri, any country. Ahara nindra bhayamaithunanam samanyam etat pashubhirnaranam buddhirhi desham adhiko visheshaha buddhyabhinah pashubhis samanaha. If you don't use your intellect to choose the right way, you will not be able to reach the goal. So the third aspect, what we said was, what is the real purpose of Acharya's avataram? Avatarati. Avatara means what? Not like we normal beings being born to extinguish our karma, undergo sukham dukkham. They come down from their pedestal, avatarati, for the benefit of the entire mankind. So the greatest benefactory is the humans. And what is that? Bhagavan Shankara, Acharya Shankara gave us the right path. It is called Jnana Margam. And what does it say? Acharya Shankara says, the root cause of all your... See, Buddha stopped at desire. I'll use for 2-3 minutes and I'll close. Buddha stopped at desire being root cause of all joys and sorrows. He didn't know beyond that. Acharya Shankara said, it's not desire. Behind that, there is something called as avidya. That is the real purpose of Acharya. The third aspect I'm telling, real purpose of Acharya Shankara's avatara was to establish that, hey men, hey women, all of you in the world, you are all having this universal problem. It is not only one country, one place, one location. Universal problem is avidya, or ignorance. What is this ignorance? Ignorance of the fact of my true nature, which you are studying now in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, 11th shloka onwards. You do not know that actually in reality you are Atma Tattvam. You are Brahma Tattvam, pure consciousness, Satchidananda Swarupam. Your avidya or ignorance is shielding you from knowing your true nature. You are owning up to something that you are not supposed to own up. This adjunct of body, sense organs, mind, intellect is what you superimpose on yourself, and through this you are going through sukham, dukkham, continuing the punyam, papam, and punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jathare shayanam, iha samsare. Which composition? The famous Bhaja Govindam song. As Radha used to say, no, Rangarajan Doctor, essence of all Vedanta, right? Jnana and Bhakti are one and the same. Anyway, so he says, so Balastavat Krida Saktaha, Tarunastavat Taruni Saktaha, Vriddhastavat Chinta Saktaha, Parame Brahmani Kopina Saktaha. No one is interested to know the ultimate reality. Ultimate reality is also your own true nature, by knowing which alone you can put an end to the samsara sagaram. Janma dukkham, jara dukkham, jaya dukkham, punah punaha samsaram sagaram dukkham, tasmat jagrata jagrata. Please understand, the endless cycle can never be ended without getting jnanam. So Acharya Shankara brings you to jnanam again and again. Get this jnanam here and now. Systematic process of studying the Vedanta Shastras. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Sakshatkara. How should you go about? That system also was laid down by Shankara. Start with karma, then get, sadhana chatushtaya sampattihi, karma yoga, then you do dhyana, then chitta ekagrata, chitta vishalata. Mind is ready to take now jnanam. Study the Vedanta Shastras, get jnanam and get realized. And what? Yogarathova, bhogarathova, Sangaratova, Sangavihina, Yasya Brahmani Ramate Chittam, Nandati, Nandati, Nandati. So Acharya Shankara's avatara was to make all of us eternally happy, eternal bliss through the timeless wisdom. So Acharya Shankara's goal was, go back to the Vedas, go back to the Vedantas. Timeless wisdom is the only way to establish yourself in eternal happiness. There is no other way. Tamevam vidvan amritaha iha bhavati nanya pantha vidyate yanaya. Veda mantra also says, vidvan, tam evam vidvan. Vidvan means what? Knowledge. Person with knowledge. Jnani. We started panditahan anushochanti, right? You have to become Atma Jnana. Don't think Atma Jnanam is only reserved for somebody in the forest. I want to now take the difference from all of you today, here and now. Rangarajan Doctor, Janaki Madam, Bharati Madam, Lata Madam, Atmanathan, all of you, Kiran Goparaju, all of you can get Jnanam, provided you are willing to put the effort, at least sitting at your home. Comfort of your home, switch on your Zoom session, 2, 3, 4 hours, how many hours you can give? We are doing 5 classes of Brahmavidya, all oriented towards Jnanam only. Periva has told, Brahmavidya focus on Vedanta teaching, traditional knowledge of our scriptures through contemporary form. That is the greatest offering at the whole lotus feet of our Periva and Shankara we can do. Please join this great journey. You also become jnanis. You also get this knowledge. Teach 100 other people. That is the only way we can get rid of miseries in this world. The root cause of all miseries is avidya, ajnanam. Eva mayam anadi anantaha naisargiko adhyasaha mithya pratyaya rupaha kartrutva bhoktritva pravartakaha sarvaloka pratyakshaha asyanartha heto prahanaya atmaikatva vidya pratipattaye sarve vedantaha arabhyante. Shankara says, introduction to Brahma Sutra Bhashyam called Adhyasa Bhashyam. Entire Vedanta Shastras have begun to erase this avidya from humankind, human mind. So unless you dedicate to study of Vedanta Shastras, get jnanam, no other way. And that is what Acharya Shankara came here to again and again reiterate. Traveled around the country 3 times. Met people from different opinions. No, if you read the Bhashyas, you will know how he has taken each and every matham or opinion. There is Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, even Purva Mimamsa. The Karma Kandis of Vedas also he has done tremendous khandanam, we say in Sanskrit. Rejected their philosophies and established how Vedanta Matam, the pure important purport of Vedas is Vedanta Upanishads. And only by that you can understand your true nature, Atma Jnanam. Jnana devata kaivalyam. Our Periva told recent Anugrah Bhashanam, only by jnana we can get it. So, my dear friends, you should do everything. You should do japam, dhyanam, puja, tirtha yatra, everything you do. All that falls under karma yoga. Chittasya shuddhaye karma natu vastupa labdhaye vastu siddhir vicharena na kinchit karma kotibihi na kurute ganga sagara gamanam Vratapalipanavanatavananam jnana vihina sarvamasena muktim na bhajati janma shatena. So all these compositions you can see that Acharya's focus is jnanam, 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 and we all can get it. What is required is the right mind. We all have got mind or not? Irka illiya? You have got mind, right? With that mind, apply it properly. Get jnanam here. Realize yourself, aham brahmasmi, because your nature is Brahman. And what does Upanishad say about Brahman? I will end this with the wonderful mantra from Taittiriya Upanishad. All of you, if you know, please stand with me. Subaraman sir, Atmanathan. Anando brahmeti vyajanat anandadheva khalvimani bhutani jayante anande najata nijivanti anandam prayanthabhisambhishanti ti aishabhargavi varuni vidya paramepyo man pratisthita evam veda pratitishthati. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Anandam Brahma. You are Brahman. Brahman is Anandam. So what? You should be Anandam only. Na Guru sir? A is equal to B, B is equal to C. So A should be C. You, na Parvati madam, Pavitra madam, correct? Each one of you, Shunvantu Vishwe Amritasya Putraha. Our Upanishad say you are all Amritasya Putra. You are not like other religion. Hey, Papikale, religion. You are all sinners. Somebody will come and dissolve your sin. You are of the nature of purity. You are of the nature of Amritatvam, immortality. What is the problem? I have not known my true nature. Only knowledge. Radha's iPad, Punjigongo. Knowledge. Vamshiji, Suprabhatam, right? Knowledge is the only way. We say now, no, knowledge is power. Shankara had found out knowledge is more than power. So, that is why Shankara is something unique. The moment you say Shankara, Sham karoti Shankaraha. Sham means what? He has come only to give auspicious to everybody. That's why I chanted it. Sham no astu dvipade sham chatushpade. Entire universe should be peaceful. My Guruji used to say, there should be no hospital anywhere, no medical shop. Everybody should be ever happy, healthy. That was his vision. So let us all rejuvenate this. It's all in our hands. Let us join hands with Periva, follow the footsteps of Shankara, and then realize the dream of Shankara for everyone to be blissful and happy. With this, I'll end my session. Thanks for opportunity to listen. It's a great inspiration for a Shankara. Every day you remember, it's an inspiring person. 32 years. Just 32 years. Can you imagine? Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. I know that. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Now we have latest Periva's message. Shankara Jayanti 2022 message is now going to be relayed to all of you. Please pay attention, and there's a lot of wonderful gems that Periva has told. Let us listen to Periva. Periva Sharanam. Yes, go ahead again.
Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir-bhavati bharata abhyutthana adharmasya tada atmanam srijamyaham. Ani Krishna Paramatma ఎప్పుడెప్పుడు ధర్మ ప్రచారానికి అవసరం ఉన్నదో, ధర్మంలో శ్రద్ధ, భక్తి, స్నేహం తగ్గినప్పుడు, ధర్మాచరణ గురించి వివరాలు ప్రజలు తెలుసుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం ఉన్నప్పుడు, ధర్మాన్ని తెలుసుకోకుండా అధర్మంలో అభిరుచి అధికమైన సందర్భంలో భగవంతుడు అవతారం చేస్తారు. అలా మత్స్యకూర్మ, వరాహ, నరసింహ, వామన పరశురామ, బలరామ, రామ, కల్కి, కృష్ణావతారాలు. ఈ దశావతారాలు మహావిష్ణువు యొక్క అవతారం. 9 అవతారాలు అయినాయి. ఈ కలియుగములో ప్రజల మధ్యలో ధర్మాల గురించి వివరాలు తెలపటానికి, ఉపదేశం ద్వారా అధర్మ బుద్ధిని తొలగించటానికి, అంటే వ్యక్తి సంహారం అనేది ముఖ్య విషయం కాదు. ఈ కలియుగ అవతారంలో వ్యక్తిలో ఉండే అహంకారము, అజ్ఞానము, అశ్రద్ధ, అధర్మ బుద్ధి వీటిని తొలగించటానికి జ్ఞానం ద్వారా వారికి ప్రతిభ, ప్రకాశం కలిగించటానికి కేరళ దేశంలో కాలటి అనే గ్రామములో ఆర్యాంబ శివగురు దంపతులకి సత్పుత్రుడుగా దయాలుతాం స్తువన్ శంభోహో దీనేష్వపి మహత్స్వపి, ఆ పరమేశ్వరుడు యొక్క అనుగ్రహం అనేది అందరిలో సమానంగా ఉంటుంది. సాధారణ పామరులో కూడా ఆయన అనుగ్రహం ఉంటుంది. పెద్ద గొప్ప సాధకుల మధ్యలో కూడా ఆయన అనుగ్రహ ఆశీస్సులు ఉంటాయి. ఆ పరమేశ్వరుడు యొక్క అవతారముగా, పరమేశ్వరుడు యొక్క అంశముగా శంకరాచార్యులు జన్మించారు. శంకర ఆయన జన్మించిన దినం అనేది వైశాఖ శుక్ల పంచమి. ఆయన కేరళంలో అవతారం చేసినారు. శంకర నామకరణం అనేది కటపయాది సంఖ్య అనే విధానంలో ఆయనకి నామకరణం చేశారు. మన దేశంలో నామకరణం అనేది ఒక సంస్కారం. కులదైవం పేరు పెట్టుకుంటారు, మంచి మంచి దేవతల యొక్క పేర్లు పెడతారు, అమ్మవారి పేరు, అయ్యవారి పేరు అన్నీ పెడతారు. ఇక్కడ శం కరోతీతి శంకర, మంచిదిని చేసేవారు శంకరుడు. తన భాష్యాల ద్వారా, తన ఉపదేశం ద్వారా, తన సంచారం ద్వారా, తన యొక్క తపస్సు ద్వారా ప్రజలకు ఆయన మంచి భావనల్ని కలిగించారు, మంచి ఆలోచనలు కలిగించారు. వైశాఖ శుక్ల పంచమి. వైశాఖం అనేది 12 మాసములో 2వ మాసం. శుక్లపక్షం, కృష్ణపక్షం అనే 2 పక్షములో మొదటి పక్షము శుక్లపక్షము, అది 1 అనే నెంబర్. అది పంచమి 15 రోజులు తిథి, అమావాస్య పర్యంతమైన తిథులు కృష్ణపక్షము, పౌర్ణమాస్యాంతమైన తిథులు 15, అది శుక్లపక్షము. ఈయన శుక్లపక్షము పంచమి రోజు అవతరించినారు. కటపయాది సంఖ్య అంటారు. కాదినవ, టాదినవ, పాది పంచ, యాద్యష్టౌ అని. షా అనేది పంచమిని గుర్తిస్తుంది. యా, రా, లా, వా, షా, ఇది షా అనేది పంచమి. కకారం అనేది శుక్లపక్షం, మాసంలో 2 పక్షాలు, శుక్లపక్షంని అది దానికి గుర్తుగా క. రా, రేపం అనేది యా, రా, అది వైశాఖ మాసం. వైశాఖ మాస శుక్లపక్ష పంచమి. అంకానాం వామతో గతి అంటారు నెంబర్లు, ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇలా చదవాలి. అది పంచమి, శుక్లపక్షము, వైశాఖ మాసం. అది శంకర అని ఆయనకు పేరు పెట్టారు. ఆయన అద్వైత తత్వాన్ని బ్రహ్మసత్యం జగన్మిథ్యా జీవో బ్రహ్మైవ నాపరః అని ఆ అద్వైత తత్వాన్ని 32 వయసు లోపల ఆయన ప్రచారం చేశారు. ఆ సేతు సీతాచలం అంటారు ఇక్కడ. అలా అన్ని ప్రదేశానికి వెళ్ళి, పాద సంచారంగా వెళ్ళి, జ్యోతిర్లింగాలు సందర్శించి, శక్తిపీఠాలు సందర్శించి, పుణ్యతీర్థముల్లో ఆయన స్నానం ఆచరించి, పుణ్యతీర్థముల గురించి స్తోత్రాలు, నర్మదాష్టకం, యమునాష్టకం, గంగాష్టకం అని ఆ తీర్థ దేవతల గురించి స్తోత్రం రాసి, ఆయన దేశం యొక్క సమైక్యతకు, ఉపాసనా పద్ధతిలో కూడా సమైక్యత, అంటే ఇష్ట దైవం ఎవరైనా మీరు పూజించండి, శివుణ్ణి, అమ్మవారిని, విఘ్నేశ్వరుణ్ణి, సూర్యుడు, అలా పంచాయతనములో మహావిష్ణువు, అలా శివ పంచాయతనం, ఏదైనా పంచాయతనం మనం పూజించవచ్చు, కానీ అందరినీ పూజించాలి అని చెప్పి ఆదిత్యం, అంబికాం, విష్ణుం, గణనాథం, మహేశ్వరం, రూప అరూప ఉపాసన. అంటే సాళగ్రామం ఉందనుకోండి, నర్మదా బాణం ఉన్నది, దానికి విగ్రహం ఉన్నదా? ఉన్నది. లేదా? లేదు. అంటే కన్ను, ముక్కు, చెవి అలాంటి విగ్రహ స్వరూపం లేదు, కానీ ఏదో ఒక బింబం, మూర్తి ఉన్నది, నర్మదా బాణం ఉన్నది. అలా ఆయన రూప అరూపమైన ఆ పంచదేవత ఉపాసనా పద్ధతి, పంచాయతనం అంటారు ఇంట్లో, ఆ శివ పంచాయతన పూజ, వీటిని ప్రచారం చేశారు. భక్తి, నీతి, కర్మ, జ్ఞానం, ఇచ్ఛాశక్తి, జ్ఞానశక్తి, క్రియాశక్తి స్వరూపిణి అంటాం. మంచి సంకల్పాలు ఉండాలి. భక్తితో చిత్తశుద్ధి కోసరం మనం పూజలు చేయాలి. వినమ్రత ఉండాలి దాంట్లో. నిత్య అనుష్ఠానాలు చేయాలి. కర్మ ఏదైతే ఉన్నదో దాన్ని మనం వదలకూడదు, కర్మ మనల్ని వదలాలి. ఫలాలమివ ధాన్యార్థి సర్వం శాస్త్రం పరిత్యజేత్ అంటే ఒక వ్యవసాయం చేస్తారు, అప్పుడు ధాన్యాలు పండిస్తారు, కసువులు తర్వాత వదిలేస్తాం, ధాన్యం దొరికిన తర్వాత కసువుల్ని పారేస్తాము, అది కూడా ఉపయోగిస్తాం అనుకోండి, అది ఆవులకి ఇస్తాం, అది వేరు. మొత్తానికి కర్మ మార్గాన్ని మనం చిత్తశుద్ధి కోసం అనుష్ఠానం చేయాలి. చిత్తశుద్ధి వచ్చిన తర్వాత సర్వసంగ పరిత్యాగం అనేది వస్తుంది. జ్ఞానం ప్రధానం, జ్ఞానదీపేన భాస్వత అని అంటే శాంతిపూర్వకంగా ఒక పరివర్తనని ప్రజల్లో తీసుకొచ్చిన వారు శంకరాచార్యులు. మాటలతో ఆయన మార్పు తీసుకొచ్చారు, మౌనం ద్వారా మార్పు తీసుకొచ్చారు, సంచారం ద్వారా మార్పు తీసుకొచ్చారు, ఆయన యొక్క ప్రభావం చేత, తపస్సు చేత మార్పు తీసుకొచ్చారు. అలా శాంతి ద్వారా ప్రజల్లో పెద్ద మార్పు తీసుకొచ్చిన మహా అవతారం ఈ శంకరాచార్యుల యొక్క అవతారం. అంటే ఒక వ్యక్తిని మార్చటం అనేది వేరు, ఒక సంఘాన్ని మార్చటం అనేది వేరు, మొత్తం సమాజాన్ని దురాలోచనల నుంచి మార్చాలంటే దానికి గట్టి నమ్మకం కావాలి. ఈయన తీసుకున్న శాస్త్రం అనే దాన్ని శస్త్రంగా తీసుకున్నారు. తస్మాత్ శాస్త్రం ప్రమాణంతే కార్యాకార్య వ్యవస్థితౌ. ఈ వేద మతం ఏదైతే ఉన్నదో, ఔపనిషద మతం అంటే ప్రజల్ని భగవంతుడు సృష్టింపచేసినప్పుడు ఆ ప్రజలు సుఖాని కోసరము, సౌజన్యాని కోసరము ఆయన ధర్మం అనేదాన్ని ఒక ప్రసాదంగా మనకిచ్చారు. దేవాన్ భావయతానేన తే దేవా భావయంతు వహ పరస్పరం భావయంతః శ్రేయఃపరం అవాప్స్యథ. దేవతల్ని పూజించండి, శాస్త్ర ప్రకారం పూజించండి, మీకు సుఖం శాంతి కలుగుతుంది అని భగవంతుడు ఆదేశించినారు. ఆ ఆదేశాన్ని కార్యరూపంలో తీసుకురావటానికి శంకరాచార్యులు గీతాభాష్యము, విష్ణు సహస్రనామ భాష్యము, భజగోవిందము, వ్యాస మహర్షి రాసిన బ్రహ్మసూత్రాలకి భాష్యము, అలా మంచి భాషలు, మంచి ఆలోచన ద్వారా ఆయన పెద్ద మనస్సులో మార్పు తీసుకొచ్చి శాంతి, భద్రత, ఏకత అని ఈరోజు ఏదైతే మనం మాట్లాడుతున్నామో దాన్ని ఆయన కార్యరూపంలో చేసి ఈ కలియుగములో అవతారంగా వచ్చిన వారు శంకరాచార్యులు. వారి జయంతి ఉత్సవం అనేది వైశాఖ శుక్ల పంచమి. వారు వేదో నిత్యం అధీయతాం అని చెప్పి వేదాల్ని కాపాడండి అంటే జ్ఞానానికన్నా గొప్ప వస్తు పదార్థం ఈ లోకంలో లేదు. నహి జ్ఞానేన సదృశం పవిత్రమిహ విద్యతే, జ్ఞానాగ్ని సర్వకర్మాణి భస్మసాత్ కురుతే అర్జున అని చెప్పి ఆ జ్ఞానాన్ని మనకు సక్రమంగా ఉపనిషత్తులు చెప్పిన ప్రకారంగా జ్ఞానాన్ని విశదీకరించి ఆయన సొంత మతం అని ఏం చెప్పలేదు. వేదానికి ఇదే అభిప్రాయం, వ్యాకరణ శాస్త్ర ప్రకారం ఇది, మీమాంసా శాస్త్ర ప్రకారం ఇది, శారీరక ఉత్తర మీమాంసా ప్రకారం ఇది అని వ్యాఖ్యానం రాశారు. వారి జయంతి సందర్భముగా కాశ్మీర్లో కూడా ఈ సంవత్సరము వేద పండితులు వెళ్ళి పారాయణము, హోమం ఇవన్నీ విశ్వశాంతి కోసరం 10 సంవత్సరంగా చేస్తున్నారు. మధ్యలో 2 సంవత్సరం కొంచెం ఆగింది. ఈ సంవత్సరం మళ్ళా వేద పండితులు వెళ్ళి ఆ శంకరాచార్య హిల్లో చేయబోతున్నారు.
Can we get all our organizers together on the screen? KN, Suresh, Lux D, Sundar Mama. Can you please come on screen? Get everybody on screen, please. Sundar Mama, our great IT expert, is doing all the hard work for you to get all the recordings. Our Suresh Ji, who is the heart of our Brahmavidya operations. Lux D, who is the Pandita of our Brahmavidya, giving all the clarifications. Who else? Suresh, please bring anybody else who's there in the program today. Please bring them online.
GNVRG has not started.
GNVR, yes, our person who chants Bhagavad Gita completely every week. GNVR, wonderful. Who else is there? Anybody else from our Brahmavidya team is there? Lakshmi Mami, Kalamalini Madam. Get Kalamalini Madam. She is the leader of the Gita 2022 notes team. So this is our team. And who else is there from our team today? Can you bring them on board? Sri Vidya Madam is there. Hindu Madam is there. Who else is there? Bring them on. Okay. Lakshmi, anybody you can think of? This part of our team. Sri Vidya Madam, Hari Om. Hindu Madam, please come on board. Yes, anybody else?
Guruji, Zoom limit, Richard. Guruji.
Okay, can take somebody out and then bring other people on. Okay. Hindu Madam, Hindu Madam is all our leaders writing the notes team. Wonderful team you got. And who else is there?
Lataji.
Lataji is there then. Very good. Vijay Raghavan, Lataji, Hari Om. Anybody else? So thanks to all of you on this Saptami, this 2 days after Shankara Jayanti. Lot of thanks to all.
Rutvij is just starting, Guruji. Atmanathan and Rutvij are just starting with us.
Please get Atmanathan, Rutvij, everybody. Yeah, please get them. So thank you all for your dedicated efforts and contributions. And what about Ram Ramanathan? Are they there? Ram Ramanathan, people are there or not? Okay, good. Yes, Atmanathan, thanks a lot for all your dedicated efforts. Or NK Venkatraman, please bring him on board. Ram Kailasanathan, where were you away? He is the master of all our classes. Master of ceremonies. Then I mentioned somebody just now. NK Venkatraman, all the people of our team will come. Please bring him on the stage. So it's a great opportunity to thank all of you. Continue all your dedicated effort, because if we have to send education to worldwide all people, your efforts are really needed. Thanks a lot. Anybody else? Very good.
Venkatraman's sister, Ashaji.
Ashaji. Venkatraman, NK Venkatraman. Look for NK Venkatraman. Person who is writing books for us, notes. NK Venkatraman. Hema ji. Hema Bhaskaran, madam, please come. Please get Hema Bhaskaran. Vandana madam is there. Vandana Rapati, please come. Sri Vidya madam, Parama team la. Salaam madam. Please get them. All our team. Hema ji. Very nice. NLP madam. And the big thanks to all the participants who patiently stayed back for extra 45 minutes. That is correct. Supposed to end at 8. 40 minutes more. Thanks to all of you. Continue all your good work. And Krishnam Mande Jagadgurum Shankaram Shankaracharya Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashakatam Mande Bhagavanto Punah Punaha. Acharya Shankara's Paripurna blessing to all of you. And a big thanks to all of you. So KMG, please come and give the vote of thanks. Thank you.
SSP Tirupati Kuti
please get Tirupati for the Mangala Charanam, please. Kirtivasan Manikandan, unmute Padikangala, say the Wangala. Our Tirupati is now going to chant Mangala Charanam for Adi Shankaracharya. Arvima.
Namaskaram, Guruji.
Namaskaram.
Hari Om, Salunga.
Jayatu Jayatu Nityam Shankaracharya Varyo Jayatu Jayatu Tasya Advaitha Vidyanavadya Jayatu Jayatu Loke Taccharitram Pavitram Jayatu Jayatu Bhakti Staptadabje Janana जयतु जयतु वर्षं भारतं भूरितन्त्रम् जयतु जयतु चातुर्वर्ण्यमस्य स्वभूतम् जयतु जयतु धर्मो पौरुषेयोक्तिगम्यो जयतु जयतु नित्यं धर्मनिष्ठेषु लक्ष्मीः जयतु जयतु नित्यं धर्मनिष्ठेषु लक्ष्मीः जयतु जयतु नित्यं शङ्कराचार्यवर्यो
வெரி நைஸ், நல்லா பாடுறீங்க. எப்பனா சார் வந்திருக்காரோ ப்ரோக்ராமுக்கு?
இல்ல இல்ல குருஜி, அவர் வெளியில இருக்காரு, அவர் வெளில போயிருக்கறனால அவரால ஜாயின் பண்ண முடியல.
அப்படியா? சரி,
ஆமா.
best wishes to Kempana sir, you are all done everybody. Thanks for participating. Next வந்து கீதா ஜெயந்தி, அதுதான் வந்துருங்க. பகவத் கீதா chanting.
கண்டிப்பா 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 குருஜி.
1000 people worldwide will be chanting Gita. நீங்களும் participate பண்ணணும். Okay, very nice. Really, thank you all for your excellent support. Every Saturday Sunday chant பண்றீங்க. Beautiful, very nice. Bhargavi madam is available. Anybody of our notes members available on the Zoom, please come again. Thank you pa Kirtivasan, Manikandan, all of you, best wishes.
Thank you.
Can you get Bhargavi madam? Bhargavi kadakra paranga. Any of our other team members? Namaste Bhargavi, how are you madam? Thanks for all your support in our Gita 20 program. Unmute. Okay, very good.
Namaste Guruji. Namaste.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Thank you for the wonderful opportunity.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Can you anybody in the Zoom? Bhargavi madam, anybody you think? Pavitra madam is there? Who is there? Please call our members. Kalamalli madam, Saudamani madam, please come.
KN, Kalamalli co-host பண்ணிடுங்க. She can bring the notes team herself.
Saudamani, namaste. How are you madam? Thanks for all the hard work in writing notes. Thank you. Can you all recognize anybody else in our team? Please bring them on the stage.
Vandana
Vandana madam. Get Vandana madam.
Please.
Guruji, Sudhaji is there.
Sudhaji. Please get Sudhaji. Sumanji. Suman Vinod. Vamshiji. Ken. Get Sudha madam. Very nice. Thank you. Suman and Vinod, great contributors. No, for our Vamshi. Munna madam, where is Munna madam? She is not around. Where is Pravarha? Around? Not there. Okay. Thank you all for your support, for all the Brahmavidya. Anybody else who is still not brought in? Any of you can remember? Thanks all of you for your wonderful contributions. And next 1 year is going to be much more interesting than the last 1 year. Thanks all. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Can you please get Guru Arpan sir on the screen? Okay. Guru Arpan sir. Get Guru Arpan sir. Ram Kailas Nath mantra kara avare. Kono avare. Ram Guru Arpan sir kono. Here is our Guru Arpan sir. Can you get Guru Arpan sir on the screen? Ken kadachara.
Our video on பண்ணல நினைக்கிறேன் குருஜி.
Guru Arpan sir, can please switch on video. Guru Arpan sir, we are waiting for you. I think he's there, right? Is he around?
தென்புள்ள குருஜி. பாத்துறோம்.
இல்லையா? not able to get him? Okay, no problem. Okay, Ken, please come. Let's do the vote of thanks and then can you give host to our Suresh Iyer? He may be able to get Guru Arpan sir. பாருங்க, host பண்றீங்களா?
இல்ல நான் ஹோஸ்ட்ல தான் இருக்கேன் குருஜி. பாத்துட்டு இருக்கேன் நானு.
பாருங்க, Guru Arpan sir கச்சனா please be on screen. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Go ahead, Ken. Unmute.
Mahaperiva Sharanam. I will start giving the vote of thanks now. Ananta Kodi Namaskaram to our Sri Periva.
Your face is not the screen. Come on screen.
Out of focus.
Namaskaram Guruji. On behalf of all the organizers, we thank all of the audience participating in large numbers today for the program. Our heartfelt thanks to all the organizers of SSP program, Dr. Suresh, Srimati Aarti, Sri Sundar Mama, Vijay Raghavanji, who worked tirelessly week on week to make this program a success. Thanks to all the participants. You are part of the SSV, Shankara Samvatsara Vaibhavam program. Your participation is what motivates us to work and conduct more such programs. A special thanks to all our teachers, without whom this would not have been possible. And we would also want to definitely thank our Padashala students and Shri Kempanath Garu, Subbarao Garu, and the students who week on week ensured that they performed without any fail with keeping up their commitments. And thanks to our participants of today's program, Srimati Bharati ma'am for the wonderful rendition at the start of the program, and Srimati Indu ma'am and Sri Lata ma'am for their equally marvelous chanting of the Shankara Stotras. And our vote of thanks will not end without the mention of our background team, starting from our Lakshji and our Pitharmaha, and all the people like GNVRG, Kalamalini ji, who helped out with the videos, and Vamsi ji, Saudamani ji, all Jai Shri, Bhargavi ji, Vandana ji, all of them who helped with the videos. And finally, my Sashtanga Namaskaram to our Guruji. You have been our guiding principle throughout, guiding light throughout, and you've been driving all the passion to get such programs, and we will definitely help to contribute more such programs.
Okay, great. Couple of things before Periva Sharanam.
Periva Sharanam.
Our Namaskaram should go to Periva, an entire Guru Parampara of Kanchi Matam. Can you please get Guru Arappan and Vandana on the screen, please? Guru Arappan has just now joined. I'm seeing him. Just now joined. Can you please get K. Guru Arappan is there? Can you please get him on screen? And look for Vandana Madam. Namaskaram. Unmute Padikonga. Guru Arappan, unmute Padikonga. Unmute. Purva. Vandana ji. Hariom. Guru Arappan sir, namaste. How are you?
Namaskaram. Thank you very much for all you and your team members. Super, very good program.
It's all your encouragement, sir. It's all you're all senior people. So bless our team so that they can do more wonderful tasks going forward.
Very nice to see from people around the world, as you said.
Yes.
That is very. Thank you very much, and you are putting so much of efforts. In fact, we should offer our pranams to your Amma on this Mother's Day.
Oh, correct. It's a Mother's Day, correct.
Amma coming, please. She has gone to bed?
No, she's not. She's sitting. She's not able to get up and walk. I'll bring her. No problem.
நாங்க வந்து அவங்க அம்மா தரிசனம் பண்ணினோம். அவசியாரால தரிசனம் பண்ணதுக்கு முன்னாடி உங்க அம்மா தரிசனம் பண்ணினோம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்.
ஆமா, ஒரு வீக்கேல. கரெக்ட்டா?
நீங்க வந்து கார்த்திக் நாகராஜனோட நீங்க வந்த அன்னைக்கு we had got blessings from your mother. So our pranams to your mother for bringing such a noble person, noble son to help us and teach us around the world.
பாருங்க, இன்னைக்கு மதர்ஸ் டே வேற. கரெக்ட்டா சொன்னீங்க. டுடே இஸ் மதர்ஸ் டே.
மதர்ஸ் டே அதுக்காக தான் நான் சொன்னேனா.
and பரதெய்வதம் சுபாஷா இருக்கு. நான் மாதுஹு பரதெய்வதம். பாருங்க. The greatest God is mother.
மாத்ரு பஞ்சகம் பெரியவா போட்டுருக்கா. மாத்ரு பஞ்சகம்.
மாத்ரு பஞ்சகம். Correct. Right. Very good. And Vandana madam, we met your parents in Hyderabad. Hope they told you, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Guruji. I'm very blessed to be in this group, and it's a blessed opportunity to write notes to Brahmavidya group. Thank you so much for giving me.
Can you see any of your friends missing? We didn't bring them on board. Please bring them. And Guru, thanks to you for all your support, because the way you supported the Brahmavidya and the Gita program is. We cannot explain words. Thank you so much. Hopefully, you will support us.
By Adi Shankara to and Karthik ji, please share it with your group, because Matru Panchangam is the first one actually Adi Shankara composed when he came to cremate his mother.
Correct.
So Matru Panchangam, I will send it to them. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hariom.
And all.
Guruji, Bharati madam ஒரு தடவை கூப்பிடுவா ஒரு 2
Bharati madam கூப்பிடுங்க. Bharati கூப்பிடுங்க. எல்லாம் Bharati வந்திருக்காங்க. Thank you. Hariom Bharati madam, she has been helping us all over Australia, New Zealand, UK, everywhere. Thank you so much. And with this, anybody else has been
my blessings, Guruji. Thank you.
Okay. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. Be proud. Be a proud mother of proud children, all of you. Very good. Excellent. Okay. Suresh, why don't you come on screen? Dr. Suresh, KN, Lux, we will conclude with all of our core team in the screen. Get Lux, DK, Namah. Sundar Mama. And GNVR and Ram. Vamshi. Okay, together we will chant Purnamada and Engar Karvarana. GNVR, Ram. Ram Kerasnathan. Ram, camera is off. Camera on. Vamshi and our Vinod Suman. All of you please come. It's not working. Okay, Ram. Okay. Vamshi Gara. Vamshi Suman Mankono. Ram will be Paroksha and Pratiksha. Lakshdi. Okay, I will give honors to Lakshdi to chant Purnamada. Can you unmute and chant for all of us? Please go ahead.
Namaskaram Guruji. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
So with this, we thank all the participants and look forward to see you in the next program. Hari Om. We'll take leave now. Hari Om.
Humble thanks to all of you who stayed back and participated in the program. Our program concludes now. Thank you very much for staying back and offering your support and commitment. Ram Ram. Have a very nice day.
Hari Om and Dhanyosmi, everyone.
Hari Om.
As always.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Junior.